The Multiservice Center, actually last year, we celebrated its 20th anniversary. So it's been 21 years. I think initially the idea was that it would be a one-stop center for homelessness, including being able to refer people that walked in to the various shelters. What happened is that with the advent of the end of rent control, we had a whole new population coming in. In fact, there was a special program that was created for 1 year that would assist people who were losing their rent-controlled apartments, and the effort was to try to negotiate with landlords not to raise it that much, to try to keep people where they are. And we particularly worked with elderly, disabled, and families. And that is still our primary focus. That's probably the most people that we work with are homeless or very much at risk of becoming homeless. But we now do a lot of prevention work. So we work with working poor. We'll really work with anyone that comes through the door. But what we're dealing with now are a lot of people who have tremendous arrearages, and they don't have a job, nor do they have the prospect of a new job. So that is a particular challenge. How do we save their tenancies without, we can't subsidize them, where we don't issue Section 8s or public housing. We may help them in that process, we may help them to apply, we'll go to hearings with them, appeals, all of that.
And we do housing search activities that's anywhere from job placement, income increasing, to completing applications, doing things like appeal hearings, helping a client become ready for appeals, actually sitting in and advocating during the hearing, to actually visiting units, networking with landlords and providing stabilization support.
You know, we're here in terms of staff to provide encouragement, to provide, you know, information, criticism, constructive criticism, and so on and so forth. But, you know, the client themselves is the person who's got to basically run the play. You know, they're the ones that are on the field of life. And so that is the sort of relationship, you know, that we try to build, you know, with the clients.
A while back, we had a client that came in. She was a single mom. She was about 19. She was pregnant. And because she had become pregnant out of wedlock, her family was really angry with her and asked her to leave, actually kicked her out. And I remember the first apartment that she went to, it was like, oh my gosh, you have this newborn and you're going into this apartment that looked like a fire trap. And we did some safety planning and, you know, how would you get out and all of this kind of thing. And she was determined that she needed to stay there for just 2 or 3 months. And just as she got the Section 8, I actually got a call from a property manager that was looking for a family with a 2-bedroom Section 8. So I was actually able to put them together, and she passed all the screening criteria and everything, and she was allowed to move into the development.
You know, it's something, you know, like for the rest of us, we just simply take for granted. You know, I mean, if we see a place and we have our checkbook out, we sign our name and we give somebody, you know, the check, well, that's basically it. You know, it's a transaction. But for them, this whole thing is a process that it has involved a lot of different challenges, you know, for them, which we try to assist them on. Because, you know, one of the things that you hear in meetings from guys, you know, who have been out in the street for a number of years, is that I want to be normal. I want to be normal. And, you know, usually for most individuals, that usually entails, one, at least, you know, having a job, having a routine, and trying to build on that routine towards hopefully, you know, something better.